What is going on, my beautiful Raspy Riders? Today we are going to be taking a look at the Blix Vika X. So this is a vintage looking step-through e-bike that is also foldable, and apparently this bike has some interesting technology going on. It's got some automatic electronic shifting to make your pedal assist feel really good. And I think it's powered by AI, so that's crazy. So in this video we're going to be reviewing this bike. We're going to be going over the specs, taking it for a test ride, doing some speed tests with it. We're going to see what it's like to ride with the automatic electronic shifting. We're also going to do a brake test with it and even test it on a little slope. If you guys are interested in the Vika X, the current listing price is $1,599, and I will have a $100 discount code in the description. But before you guys do anything, we got to jump to the unboxing. Unbox, unfold, power up, ride. You don't got to tell me twice. So when you guys get the bike, it comes folded and it looks like it'll be pretty easy to just pull out. I think it comes pretty much assembled also, so it should be pretty easy to put together. We do have a box of goodies right here. Let's see what's inside. We got our pedals, some type of magnet. I wonder what that's for. Reflector, a multi-tool, that's pretty cool. And the charger. Yeah, it's the charger. This charger will charge our battery all the way up to 54.6 volts, and it is a 2 amp charger. I believe our battery is a 12.8 amp hour pack, so you divide 12.8 amp hours by 2 amps from the charger, and it should take about 6.4 hours to charge from 0 to full, so almost 6.5 hours. And then of course we have our manual. This is what the bike looks like from the side. Yeah, so it's pretty neatly folded up. Everything's already attached too. Looks like the only thing we got to do is fold up the stem right here. And then we got to put the handlebars on. So it's a pretty easy assembly. Oh, you know what? It's going to be better if we put the handlebars on first and then put the stem up. Guys, if I didn't mention it yet, this is such a pretty blue. It's almost like a baby blue. I don't think I've gotten a bike with this color yet. It's really nice. And there you guys have it. Just like that. It's pretty much done. All you gotta do is put the pedals on. If you're new to e-bikes and you purchase this, don't be afraid of the assembly process. It'll be a breeze, especially compared to other bigger bikes. So I'm gonna put the pedals on and start charging this battery, and I'll see you guys back at the review. Welcome back, y'all. We had to go to the garage because outside was getting pretty warm. Let's take a look at the aesthetics, huh? This bike has a really like a classic vintage look to it. It looks really nice in my opinion. And this blue is just so nice. It's almost like a gray blue type of tone. Alright, let's run through the specs real quick and then we can take it on a test ride. Starting down low, we have 180mm rotors, front and rear, paired with hydraulic brakes. And the tires we're going to be running is going to be 20 by 2.4 inch wide. Online says that these are all-terrain tires, but they look pretty street to me. Right here we got a plastic fender. Moving on up, we do have foldable and height adjustable handlebars. On the right side, we got some locking ergonomical rubber grips. They feel really good in the hands and they're super grippy. Right here we have our hydraulic brake lever and it says Blix on it. So I guess this is their own hydraulic brake brand. Right over here we have some type of switch. On the back side of it, if you hold that down, it turns on our bike. And that power button to turn on the bike, if you tap it, it goes into the automatic shifting mode. You got your eco, you got your touring, your turbo, and back to off. And then the plus and minus right here is gonna control your shifter. And every time you click the plus and minus, you can see the electronic shifting happen. You can even hear it. Check this out. That's pretty neat. If we take a look at our display, it is gonna be pretty large and it is a colored display. It shows us our battery percentage, what mode we're on, the miles per hour, the gear level. So we're in gear 7 right now, 7 out of 8. And what's really cool is that it shows us our potential range, and that'll change depending on what mode we're in. So if we're in automatic shifting, it gives us 51 miles of range. If we move to eco, we'll get 84 miles. In the tour mode, we'll get 60 miles of range. And then the turbo mode will get 47. And of course, there are outside factors that will affect your range, like how much you use the throttle, or how fast you're going, and if you're going up any hills, if it's windy or not. So there are a lot of factors that will affect this range. And then also on the display, it will show you your trip in miles. There is a little button right here underneath the display. If you click that, you can see some interesting information. It'll show you your moving time, your speed, your cadence, your power, your max speed, your average cadence, your average power, and then your power ratio. So I guess it shows you how much you're giving the bike power with the pedal assist versus the motor. And then your battery percentage and your odometer. And it even shows you your calorie burn. Very interesting. And behind the display, the bracket that's holding it is also holding our light. This is what the headlight looks like in the garage with no lights on. We got the low beam and the high beam. It's actually pretty dang bright. It's got a decently wide spread. Not crazy wide, but wide enough. But this light is bright, man. Especially the high beam. You're definitely going to be able to see everything on the road. On the right side, we're going to have a switch to turn on the lights, the turn signals, and our horn. The horn sounds okay. Pedestrians and cyclists will be able to hear you, but cars probably will not. And then next to that, we're going to have a half twist throttle. Moving out of the frame, we have a latch right here to fold this in half. And there is a little safety lock. And as you can see, the center does swoop down pretty nicely. So you're going to have a ton of space to mount and dismount your bike. Right over here, we have 2 bolts. You could probably install a water bottle holder. Moving on to our saddle, this is adjustable so you can raise and lower it. That's pretty much going to make this bike easily rideable for any height. The saddle does feel okay. It's a bit firm, but it's alright. Below our seats, we're going to have our 48 volt battery pack. The listing says you can get 70 miles of range with this battery pack. Now that's going to be pretty optimistic, but I do think you can get some pretty good range because we have that eco mode and we're using a torque sensor. Some e-bikes uses cadence sensors, and what that means is that no matter how hard you pedal, the motor will turn on and bring you up to a certain speed. But with this, we have a torque sensor. So the controller or the computer inside this bike will be able to read how hard you pedal and give you a certain amount of power based off of you. It's very intuitive and it's more efficient. Coming to the back right here, we have our rack. It says the max weight is 27 kilograms, and that's going to be almost 60 pounds. So this rack can hold some weight to it. What's also pretty cool that I've never seen before is inside our rack, we have our tail light. And this also does function as our brake light, and it has our turn signals too. This is what the tail light looks like in my garage with no lights on. When I hit the brake levers, it does get brighter. Squeeze, unsqueeze, squeeze, unsqueeze. And then we got the turn signals, the right side and the left side. Moving all the way down, we have our derailleur. It says micro shift 26 on it. I do wish that this bike came with a derailleur guard, especially because it's foldable. So when you do fold it up, you just want to be mindful that you're not resting this against something because you don't want to bend this. Next to that is going to be our 8-speed freewheel. So if you do a lot of pedaling and you have a lot of hills in your area, you could take advantage of the shifting and the gears and make it easier for your legs. And last but not least, we have our 500 watt hub motor that can produce 55 Newton meters of torque. Alright guys, now that we're done with the specs, let's take this thing on a test ride and see how it really performs. Alright y'all, we are outside on the Blix Vika X. And let's do a quick top speed run. So I'm going to pull over right here. And let's go to the fastest mode. Eco, Tour, Turbo. Okay, this is going to be a speed run with just throttle. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. There's like a 1 second delay before it gets going. It's no torque monster, but it's not supposed to be. Looks like we're getting about 18 miles on GPS. Oh, 19. We just saw 19. We're saying almost 20 miles per hour on the display. 19 on my GPS. Yeah, this bike's not meant to be a torque monster. It's supposed to be a comfortable bike to cruise around in. So I'm gonna call it, our top speed is 19 miles per hour with just throttle. It leans pretty well, feels pretty good. Got some water on the ground, so I don't want to turn here. Here we go. Okay, now let's use the pedal assist, and we're on turbo mode. So we do have a torque sensor, and it's reading how hard we pedal. I can get up to, that's 25, 26 on the display, 25 on GPS. Oh, my legs are getting tired. I need to do some more cardio. Also guys, something I'm noticing is that no matter what mode you're in, whether you're on Eco, Tour, or Turbo, the throttle feels exact same. So each level doesn't give you more power. See, I can be in the lowest mode, which is Eco, and yeah, the throttle picks up just like how it would with Turbo. So those modes only control your pedal assist. Okay, now let's try the automatic shifting. So for that, we need to go into the automatic mode. And then we hold the plus button for like 2 seconds. And a little icon will show up on the display. It'll say A right next to the gear number. So right now we're in gear 8. Let's see if we pedal really slow. It's not changing yet. Oh, it just switched to gear 7. So it made it a little bit easier to pedal. I wonder what causes the change, because we're still on flat ground. Will it go to 6 if I go really slow? Oh, it did just change to 6. That's pretty cool. And then let's speed up. Okay, switch to 5. So now I'm gonna speed up. Okay, switch to 6. Hey, that's pretty cool. Oh, 7. And gear 8. Wow, that's really neat. That is some fancy stuff right there, man. I am not used to that. Usually when it comes to riding e-bikes, I just always throttle. But this bike is actually pretty pleasant to pedal. Yeah, this is not your typical heavy fat tire e-bike where you just use a throttle only. The people who are gonna like this bike are the ones that still like to pedal. Okay, what happens if I don't pedal at all? Will it switch? I'm just coasting right now. Okay, it's not switching. I'm losing balance. Okay, let me move my legs a little bit. There we go. Maybe it thinks that my legs aren't very strong, or they're feeling weak, and it wants to make it a little bit easier for me to pedal. Oh, I'm in gear 4. Okay, pick it up. And it switched back to 5. Now it's gonna increase. That is super cool. Okay, we're in selfie mode right now, so you guys can see my pedal stroke. I do have the seat raised up pretty high, so it's pretty comfortable for me. I also raised the handlebars as well too. I'm pretty much at full extension with my legs. It's definitely a nice portable bike that you can just pedal and cruise around. And the vintage look is definitely gonna appeal to a certain type of rider. So right now we're gonna go head to the mall and go do our brake test. Let's test that horn. Yeah, pedestrians will be able to hear you. Okay guys, we are here at the mall and we're gonna do the brake test. So here's the name of the game. There is a white Ford F-150 to my left right here, and we're gonna ride at around 25 miles per hour. We're gonna try to get there. It might be a little bit difficult, but I'm gonna pedal my little heart out, and we're gonna try to get there with pedal assist. So once we reach this line on the ground, we're gonna hit the brakes and see how many car spaces it takes to come to a complete stop. So without further ado, let's get it. Okay, Blix Vika X brake test, let's go! Come on, that's 22. Come on, 25, I'm just gonna hold it. Right? Oh, wait. What do we get up to? Gotta review the footage. We did 1, 2, 3, 4. So pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, my heart is pounding. Oh man. So for your reference, 1 to 2 is nearly impossible. 3 to 4 is really good. 4 to 5 is average. And 6 and above means that you're gonna die and you need to change your brakes. Look at that, we got a skinny little skid mark. So now let's go ahead to the park. I'm gonna go find that slope and we're gonna do a little incline test. Okay, let's pedal really hard again. See if I can get 28 miles per hour. Come on. That's 28 on display, 29, oh, 28 on GPS. Yes. Oh man. Woo. Okay, that's enough pedaling for me. We're gonna do throttle only now. Oh, we're hopping onto the grass. Doing some off-roading. Oh. Ooh-wee. If you guys do some off-roading with this bike, even though it's not meant for it, or if you have some bumpy roads, you might want to get a suspension seat post. The nice thing about this bike is that it uses a lot of traditional components. So if you want to change the saddle and the seat post, you can. You can do so very easily. Okay guys, right in front of me is a decently steep slope. It's not very long, but it's a slope that you might have to get over on your everyday ride. And we're gonna test this bike out with just throttle only, and then we're gonna try pedal assist over it. Okay, throttle only in 3, 2, 1. Come on, make it over. I'm going backwards, oh snap. Oh, almost ate it on that one. We're gonna try that again with pedal assist. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Come on. Oh, made it up. Okay, so if you got slopes in your area, use the pedal assist. It's gonna help a lot. Okay guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Let's go over my final thoughts. So this bike does have some pretty neat features. The electronic shifting is pretty cool. I do really like the styling of this bike though. It's very vintage, and they have a bunch of other colors too. So if the blue's not for you, there might be another color you like. I really like the styling of this bike, and you know me, there's always a special place in my heart for foldable bikes. I also really enjoy bikes that have some utility to it. So it's nice that they gave us a rack and you can put a basket on that. If you guys don't want a heavy fat tire e-bike and want something a bit more lightweight and portable, then the Vika X might be for you. So if you guys are interested in this bike, please click that link in the description. It helps me out a ton at no cost to you, and there might be a discount code there as well. So I'm gonna end this video here. If you guys have any comments, leave them down below. Give this video a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.